Now, we all remember the headlines, don't we? High-profile business people caught out for lying about their qualifications. SABC boss Claudia Matoneng didn't even have a matric qualification required for his job. Former PRASA executive Daniel Mtimkulu was eventually fired from his position and ordered to repay the company more than 5 million rand. The spike in cases of fake credentials has prompted a change in law. Last year, President Cyril Ramaphosa signed the National Qualifications Framework Act, making it a criminal offence to lie about your credentials. For more on this topic, I'm joined by Cara-Jean Petersen, a project manager at Feenix, a crowdfunding initiative for students. Very good morning to you. Sadly, this hasn't put a stop to it in any way, has it? If anything, it's got worse.
Hi, Jane. Yes, so the problem has definitely increased over the last 7 years. We see from reports being released that the number of reported cases of people lying about their qualifications has increased by over 2,000%. And now, I'm not a legal or an education expert, but we work with students on a daily basis. And what we can see is there's definitely an increase of students not getting their certificates because they can't pay off their debt to the university, or not completing because they've been financially excluded. And these factors could be playing on one another.
Have they spoken to you about it? I mean, do they give you an inclination of that this is the route they're going to take because there is no other choice?
Yeah, I mean, the students that we've spoken to are the ones that are fundraising for their studies. So it's the ones that, even though there might be a temptation to lie about qualifications because they want to get employment, they know that there are other routes out there and solutions. So the ones that we've been speaking to have expressed their concerns around the desperation to pay for their fees, but are willing to do the fundraising route rather than lying, which we find really encouraging. So there's hope.
There's hope, but as you say, a 2,000% increase in numbers of people going for fake qualifications. What sort of impact will this have on the sort of industries, businesses that they go into, and on themselves, do you think?
So I think there is reason why it's been made a criminal offence, and I think an interesting fact as well is that it's not just if you lied on your CV, but also what you've put on social media. You can be held accountable for that. So I think it's definitely a way to close ranks and let youth know that you need to be truthful on your applications, no matter what profiles you are creating and putting out there. I also think it's a way for us to look at the root causes of why youth might be feeling this desperate, and how do we as a country come alongside them to support them, whether it be companies getting involved or people supporting students who are fundraising.
Yes, tell us more about what drives them to do this and what you feel are, other than companies stepping in to help here, what are the other solutions as far as an education point of view is concerned?
So I think one thing we've really found that has been happening and quite encouraging is a lot more companies are using their CSI spend in order to create graduate programs where now students get their debt paid off, but they actually work that time in back to the company. And then, like I said before, there's students who are now creating fundraising profiles and raising the money. And I think that there's a lot of different avenues in which, and as a country, we can help them create solutions for that.
And having a conversation with those who are putting out these fake qualifications, do you have an idea who they are and how relatively easy it is?
So from my side, I wouldn't have. I think the students that come through our platform are the ones that are looking for a different solution, and we haven't had any cases of fraudulent documents to date, thankfully. So I wouldn't be able to comment on that right now.
All right, Cara-Jean Petersen, very good to talk to you. Thank you.